Hey, well, waiting for Nif to get back, so hold on for just a moment. When he's back, I'll explain the slightly adjusted strategy, and we will get going.
Frost, you get the summons?
His mic's muted. I don't know why.
That's probably telling you that you need to plug in a mic and make sure the mic is... Oh, yeah. Are you doing this on comp or on thingamajigger? The cell phone? Do you have a mic, actually hooked up? Okay, then you need to go into your settings and make sure that the correct input is selected for your mic. You want to make sure that your mic is the correct input on that.
Serious, stop referencing awful memes in chat. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen is not funny.
It's so good.
We need to revisit your sense of humor.
Also, I can hear
Hello?
Frosty Nips.
Oh, cool.
Yo.
Are you overclocking, Nif?
That shouldn't overheat his power supply. Unless he's going like super high voltage.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
That would burn out your CPU first, probably.
Depends upon what he's pulling with it. I mean, if he's pulling a lot of fans, it's possible to burn out your power supply before your CPU, but it's still tough.
Well, everyone's here, so if everyone can hear me, gonna quickly go through it, explain the fight. So we're gonna do it a little bit differently. For the most part, the raid's gonna be stacked up on whatever tank has the ads, or like whatever quadrant you're supposed to be with the ads. So same order as last time. It's gonna be green, then blue, then green, then purple. So same thing as that. The only thing is that we're gonna be stacked up together tighter. And so that has a lot of implications for Nightmare Brambles. So since we're going to be stacked up, it's going to always drop on the raid. And what you're going to do is try to spread out evenly in like a circle around it, to spread out like a starburst. And whoever gets fixated by the Nightmare Brambles is going to go towards you and no one else, obviously. So that person's going to keep running it away from the raid, and then the raid is going to reconvene on the tank, who's going to pull it off to the side so that people have a place to stand that's not in the brambles. So that should hopefully be less moving around and trying to dodge brambles going through the raid. You just got to dodge that once when it drops, and that person kites it out. So that's pretty straightforward. So basically what's going to happen for wave 1, we're going to be on green. Off tank's going to start on blue. He's going to take the tree when it spawns. It's going to bring it around past where purple is to green, trying not to get too close to Scenario so he's not getting thorns. And while he's doing that, it's going to be trying to AoE wisps, do damage, stun them, just try to kill them if you can. Just do as much damage. But obviously don't kill yourself if you're... Don't take a ton of explosions if you're low in life. But
Just
you shouldn't
so
have
you know,
to worry.
we lost Nif again.
Okay, well. We can try this without him just to kind of get a feel for this. This should be fine. Let's give this a shot and see how it works. So, basically it's straightforward. Wave 2, we're going to be staying on green. Off tank's going to go to purple, pick up the sister, bring it to green. Range DPS is going to be killing the wisps. Melee is going to kill the sister. Interrupt whenever you can. Tank will interrupt that just because there's only one sister. Wave 3, we're going to switch over to blue. And so when that happens, tank's going to start with purple, bring both the sisters over to the raid. Off tank, we're going to focus one of them down. It's going to be marked with a skull. Melee DPS is going to interrupt that sister, while the off tank will interrupt the sister that's not marked and not being focused down. People with Scorn Touch will bring it away from the raid, obviously. You don't drop it on the raid because it spreads. So those people will have to bring it out. If the tank gets it, the raid should move away. Melee can wait a little bit until it's about to tick, but make sure you don't get hit by it. Wave 4. So now we're on to wave 5. We're going back to blue. Off tank's going to start on purple again. It's going to bring the... Wait, am I looking at the right one? No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. Wave 4, sorry. I got mixed up. I was looking at the wrong thing. So wave 3, we were on blue. We kill the sisters. Then we go to green. There's going to be a Drake and Wisps. The range DPS are going to start on the Wisps. Melee is going to be on the Drake. It's all going to be on the raid. Melee shouldn't push the dragon until all Wisps are dead. And by pushing it, I mean get him below 50% health, because that's when he does his special ability. When that happens, pop all DPS and healing cooldowns, focus down the boss, make sure that no one dies. There's going to be a lot of raid-wide damage then. Personal mitigations if you have them, healing potions. Just try to stay alive, and make sure that you don't get hit by breath, because he'll target a random player in the raid, and point at them, cast breath. Once he starts that, you can move out of the way. Just make sure you don't get hit by it, because once he goes below 50% damage, it'll start taking more and more damage. So after that, a wave 5, it's a lot like wave 3. The only difference is instead of a sister, there's going to be a tree. So there's going to be a sister and a tree. Off tank's going to take the sister from purple to blue, and use a ranged taunt to make sure that the raid isn't getting attacked by the tree. But raid should not be attacking the tree until the sister is dead anyways, so you shouldn't be getting aggro on it. When the tree's down, we're always going to be stacked on the tree, because it does an AoE damage that's split over all players. So Raid's going to want to be stacked on the tree with the tank at all times, basically, unless you have Scorn Touch or there's a Wisp, but there shouldn't be any Wisps up when there's a tree. So actually, except for during the first wave, yeah, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. That's wave 5. Wave 6, we go to purple. It's a little bit of a clusterfuck because there's going to be 2 waves of wisps, and that's it. You're going to want to spread out after the cleanse happens. Use your stuns, knockbacks as much as you can. Try not to get hit by wisps or drop them on other people. Melee, you can attack wisps, but I'd recommend using personals and healing potions when doing that, because they do an AoE explosion if they aggro onto you and hit you, and they don't die after they explode. They'll just fixate someone else, and they'll just keep doing it until they're dead. When Wave 6 happens, or Cenarius reaches 35% health, he goes into Phase 2. So immediately when this happens, off-tank's going to join the main tank, and they're going to have to start tank swapping and using personals for Spear of Nightmares. Once all the ads are dead and we're on Phase 2, the raid's going to be on the tanks, and we're going to be moving with the tanks as they move for Spear of Nightmares. And raid's just going to be DPSing the Constricting Vines on what's-his-face? Malfurion. So that we still get the Cleanse Ground. And as usual, make sure that you're clearing around 20 stacks. Tanks will clear when they switch waves, because they will switch who's tanking Cenarius, and the other one will clear their stacks. It's pretty straightforward. It's just we're going to be much more clumped together, so if you have an ability that does AoE, like Scorn Touch, just pull it away from the raid, and make sure that you're being very mindful for Nightmare Brambles and spread out when that happens, and then whoever's fixated pulls it out of the raid. There's pretty pictures in #raid, so if you want, it kind of graphically represents what we're going to be doing if you want to quickly look through that, but it's exactly the same thing what I explained.
Alright, we should probably buff up, eat your food, drink your flasks.
Yep, and also tanks are marked, so whatever tank is not on Cenarius, you'll basically want to hang around them.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Come forth and fight for the dream.
Okay, we're on green. Tank's gonna bring the tree
Brambles
to green. Range DPS, kill those wisps when they come out. Here they come. They're gonna spawn around the edges of the map.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
They get stunned on my Nova.
Yeah, they can be stunned and all that stuff. Stack on the tree, range DPS everyone. Unless you have the brambles on you.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Brambles down.
You don't have brambles on you, make sure that you're on the tree. He does an AoE that's split over everyone, desiccating stomp. Okay, down. Back to Cenarius.
4, 3, 2,
Sacred vines,
Got him.
entangle the
Thank you.
corrupting. Nature will rise against you.
Green again.
What wickedness is
Sister
this,
from purple.
Malfurion?
I will not lose you, Shanlo.
Wisp coming along the back.
Score and touch, bring it out.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Touch. I have scorn touch.
We should try to tank the ads by the green pool so people can just step in it without having to run all the way across the field.
Fair enough.
Like, the tank who's tanking the ads doesn't have to start with the raid, they should start with whatever ad they're going to be tanking over and just bring it over immediately and then clear their stacks.
2,
I think the brambles were causing a problem, though.
Yeah, the brambles were placed poorly.
Yeah, and the blue? Yeah, it's because we're not stacked up and they're just kind of getting on the outside of the raid, getting pulled in.
Poison the children of
Okay,
the
bro.
dream.
Sisters.
Thorns are up.
Master, we fight to save them. To save you.
Bring out the score and touch.
I'm not entirely sure what you want us to do when we have Scorn Touch and the Brambles on us, but I just like went up to almost 30 stacks of the creeping stuff.
Just bring it away from the raid. I mean, you're going to do the same thing for both of those and just bring it away.
That's what I did, but I wasn't sure if you wanted like one on a different side or what, so.
No, as long as it's away from people and people aren't standing in it, it's fine.
Okay.
Thorns are down on scenarios, so once you can start attacking.
Entangle the corrupted.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Champion of the tree, strike with
Green.
wing and claw. What wickedness is this, Malfurion?
I will not lose you, Shanlo.
Remember, range DPS kill the wisps quickly, and then switch to the dragon.
Sacred vines,
Yes, Sadaris.
entangle the
We are here to
corrupted.
save
I got a bunch of wisps on me.
Yeah, if you have wisps, try to bring them away from other people and try to knock them back, whatever you can.
Okay.
Don't get hit by the breath.
I'm a little bit raged.
Brambles going right through the dragon. Watch out.
Pull it away.
Sacred vines,
Remember, if you have a movement clearing effect, you can use it to clear them without being rooted. Cooldowns. Make sure that you're healing cooldowns right now. Watch those brambles, good.
4, 3,
Next one's gonna be back
I got
to
him.
blue.
1.
so ancient, stomp out the stain of their evil. Sacred vines,
One sister in a tree.
entangle the corrupted.
Start with the sister and bring it.
Thorns are up. Off scenarios.
I have purified one of them. They fight for
When the ads spawn, make sure you're not attacking scenarios.
Deceiver,
Not until they're dead.
the servants
Bad
of the
place to put
dream.
brambles.
I'm probably dead on the score. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
The tree is going to be running rampant.
Why is the tree on me?
The tree aggroed onto me.
Entangle the corrupted.
Well, that's better than it aggroing onto me, isn't it?
Destruction.
You cannot drop brambles on top of me. That was awful.
Do we have a Brez?
Your death Fortifies the
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it needs to be on the tank, but yeah. It's a wipe, but
vines. Entangle
one thing that
corrupted.
I think would help is, so it seems like the ads are being, try to tank the ads close to the green, because they seem to keep getting tanked around purple, and that's always going to be a far run for the melee to clear their stacks, and it's going to be a lot of wasted damage. Also, the healers won't be able to soak Desicated's Stomp for that, for wave 5, if he's not tanked by the green.
Sacred vine, and so the dream is preserved.
I think the biggest thing is just that when somebody gets brambles, they need to move out.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone's together, then it should be easy. It just, everyone's spread out, that person brings it out, and then, because it seemed like we were going to stack up, and then people were bringing it in with them to stack up, which is the opposite of what should be happening.
Right. Well, that's why I was asking, because I was trying to get in to clear my stacks, and then I had both the touch and the brambles on me. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna, go up. I think my highest was like 34 stacks before I could clear it. So
Yeah, I mean,
use a
if you
cooldown,
have
but-
those, it's better to do that than to drop those on the raid.
right.
Yeah, your stacks are your least priority out of any of the mechanics. Clear them when you can, but if that requires you bring in brambles or any of the other shit through the raid, don't do it.
On tanks, unless anyone has any questions.
The
5,
doctor is
4,
in.
3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We must strike back at the nightmare.
Right. Ranged DPS on the wisps. Melee, kill wisps that get close by, but kind of hang out until the tree gets here.
Deceiver, sacred
Uh,
vines.
Demon Hunters can go and try to do some AoE on those wisps, but
The tree's here, I think. Yeah.
yeah, here's a tree. Try to stand on the tree. You have to be within 10 yards of him. So, try to kiss him. Kiss his little stubby wooden legs. On scenarios. Much better this time.
Much, much better.
That's what I
Thank
like to see.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nature will rise
Green again.
against you. Sacred vines.
It's gonna be a sister from purple, so just
I'll bring
melee
her
do
over.
wisps. A range do wisp, melee hang out with the sister.
Poison the children of the dream.
Master, we fight to save them. To save you.
Bring that score and touch out, don't stand in it.
Sacred vines. Entangle the corrupted.
Score and touch.
Move away from the tank.
Stand out of that circle. On scenarios. Really good this time as well.
I got him done.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Watch these brambles.
4, 3, 2,
Beloved daughter,
On
restore
blue.
my strength.
2 sisters from purple.
Thorns up.
I have purified one of them. They fight for us now.
Deceiver, you
Remember
corrupt
off
sacred vines.
focus skull, off tank interrupt not skull. Watch
Alright,
the
stay
skull.
away from the tank.
Watch the brambles. Looks like it's on you, Cat.
Yeah, it is, and I'm trying to move it over to the side, but I've got people with the touch that are standing in the way, so there was nowhere else to go except stand in it.
It's okay, I got healing cooldowns on.
Guys, we need to work together in order to have a path to place things so that they're not on top of the healers and the tanks. So don't just stand there in the middle and keep people boxed in, please.
Watch that brambles.
Creeping touch on Jumanji. Get away from the ads.
four, 3, 2, 1.
Champion of the dream, strike with wing and claw. Sacred vines,
We should be already moving to green. I think we missed too many interrupts on those sisters.
We did, and you coming back? Okay.
Defiler.
Range DPS on the wisps.
Melee on Drake, right?
Yeah.
Sacred vines,
Watch the breath.
entangle the corrupted.
All right, burn
DPS
the Drake.
cooldowns, healing cooldown. On scenarios.
I thought that went well, guys. Good job.
Yeah, that one went well.
I got him.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Can someone with a
2,
No ancient
clear out the brambles around purple if you can? If you have a movement effect,
Therosham.
because we need to wait. Sorry, this one's blue.
Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save.
My bad. Everyone on blue. Good.
They fight for us now.
I thought we were farther along.
Deceiver,
Remember
sacred
sister first, then tree.
vines,
Bring it to the
entangle
green.
the corrupted.
Remember to stand on the tree if you don't have the debuff. The corrupted tree, not the good tree. Bring that brambles
Come
away.
on, guys,
Watch
stack
the
up
brambles.
closer. Too many of you are spread out.
Scorn touch.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
They focus that tree down.
Thorns
Watch
are
the
already down,
brambles.
so come on. Get that tree down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Purple.
Purge the wicked from this.
I don't know why there was a DPS on Cenarius when we still had a tree up.
Corrupted.
That was my bad. I thought you called that over when Thorns were off.
I did call when Thorns are off, but that doesn't mean come over.
Only when the ads are dead. But yeah, so spread out, range DPS, DPS everyone, personals, kill the wisps. Tanks, you know what to do.
true? Could the darkness be inside of me?
Hey, on the tanks. Everyone try to stack up. Stack up and move together.
Entangle the corrupted.
Do you need me to take him?
I'm good.
Only switch after the spear and use all your cooldowns.
Who is?
Move.
Don't. People are dropping the brambles like through the raid.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
I'm dead.
Yes, I will not fail you.
Cenarius, do not listen to him.
Yeah, we transitioned way too early.
Well, we didn't have enough DPS because he transitions when that wave happens no matter what, or when he
Gotcha,
gets
okay.
35%.
Exactly.
But yeah, we're a DPS short anyway, so I'll find a new DPS. But that's the fight. That's phase 2. Did you use cooldowns for that Spear of Nightmare stuff?
I did. I used iron for stack twice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
use
anything else
cooldowns
that you-
too, but it between the
It's only on the tank that it's targeting, so you should save yours for after. Because what happens is she gets hit by it, she uses all of her cooldowns, you taunt afterwards, and then you use your cooldowns for the next one.
okay.
Otherwise, because every successive hit will do 100% extra damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Monk, same thing. I had full mana through at least the first half of the fight.
Yeah, it was really good. The one thing is that just interrupts were really bad on the two sisters.
Yeah, we need some serious DPS on those guys.
Yeah, so we're gonna quickly look for just another DPS. So, because I think mechanics-wise, looking pretty good. We just need more DPS because we just.
One quick question about the mechanics, because that phase there where we switched into phase 2, we got the ads down. Cenarius still had the thorns up on him, so I'm not sure if I was just like missing an ad or if we're supposed to be DPSing him at that point.
No, I mean if he has thorns up and there are no ads, that just means we DPS the ads really fast. Oops, did I
Okay.
just click the wrong? I clicked the weird button. Sorry, I don't know what I did.
I was like, really?
Are we?
Heroic?
We're going into. All
I
right.
clicked the dungeon finder. I don't know what happened. I was just listening and I was just clicking buttons. But yeah, also
So,
Good
can't
click
handle
and
the
listen.
power.
I also have really good news. I didn't realize this, but we were actually 2 DPS short, not 1. So for us to be killing those ads that fast is really good. So if we get 2 DPS, it'll basically be a kill.
Wait, isn't Cred always on your shit list? Isn't
Exactly.
Isn't that like the rules of living together?
That's the rules of being married, yes. You're always on the other person's shit list.
So completely unrelated to any of that, I just want to thank people again for donating mats and time to getting the food together and getting the flasks and all of that. Like, it's awesome that we have a guild that's willing to do that. I've never had a guild personally that has done that. Even when I've been members of other guilds, it's pretty much like everyone for themselves. So I like that there's a lot of cooperation, and I really appreciate that. So I just wanted to give a shout out.
Our ancestors be praised.
This will be a death.
Also, by the way, really good on that phase 6 last time. Ooh, this guy's a healer. I could DPS that.
Hey, have you already dropped your Blingtron today?
Nope, and it doesn't have a daily thing. I can drop it as many times as I want. It just costs 5 Fell Slate every time. And
Oh.
I have 4.
I have yet to see a fell slate except on the auction house, but
In the caves underneath Fell Soul Hold, I see Fell Slate, what are they called? The lines
veins?
all the time, yep. It's the best place to get them.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm still trying to level my demon hunters professions because it's funny. I don't have any like one tune out of all of my alts. I don't have any one tune that has both mining and skinning until I got the demon hunter. So now I'm like, okay, I really need to do this because I'm a leather worker and engineer, and I can't get my stuff up without gold on the auction house. So yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Are you guys in general chat?
Yes.
Nope, I ignore it.
Oh god, not Dutch.
I love
It's so
puns.
good.
I hate puns with a passion.
Let's go out and summon.
I love bat facts.
Oh no, not that stupid Finding Nemo joke. With prawns like these, who needs anemones?
Did you still want to get one more alt, or are we good?
1 second, I'm not sure.
I mean, 13 doesn't change mechanics much, does it?
No, but I don't want to go too melee heavy is my concern.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're good with this then.
Oh, thank you all.
Stop.
More
Oh
or
my
less than an
God.
iPhone. Yeah,
It's things like that that get you kicked from the guild, XI. Just
No.
FYI.
So it gets you promoted.
yeah.
Not
I'm about to give him a
under my
promotion.
watch.
I'm about to fucking do this myself. Going rogue right now.
What's that? You want me
What?
to pull?
What's that? You don't like talking?
Oh.
Wait, I can do even worse.
Can't touch me.
A full-fledged server mute just for
I'm
security.
back.
It's like I just put a metaphysical roll of duct tape around Sirius's mouth. See, Monk agrees.
Yeah? What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's actually twitching. Now he's humming, which means, oh no, don't do that. Don't. Oh. He's only joking.
Oh, welcome to the guild.
I don't threaten idly, ever.
I'm at the stone, so.
You should see the look I'm getting.
That's a power that not even I have.
So is anybody out there helping you summon?
I'm at the stone right now.
Yeah, everybody else is in here. I'm coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had somebody go with you.
I thought I did too, because I spent a long time wandering around, like, talking and not knowing where I was going. I thought they just got to the stone before I did.
So you signed us up for heroics, and then you wander around the raid endlessly, and
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I stayed up late playing Civilization.
Ah.
I
You know, we have a.
No, like 2 in the morning, not like while I was supposed to be working.
So our shop actually sells Civilization, the board game, and it's super good.
Is it like
Well,
Risk?
see, this is all the more reason why you need to move to the Pacific Northwest, sell the stuff here, because you'll have constant supply of customers.
Right? Yeah, it's an awesome board game. And then they have Mega Civilization, which is like the board game and all the expansions. It's like $300, but it's totally worth it. Like a single game lasts for like 6 hours.
Oh, is that all?
The one I really want to get is Small World. We don't have that yet, but one of our roommates does.
Oh, we
I
have a
heard it's
demo
the
of it.
worst.
It's awesome. Small World Splendor is really good. I like Splendor. Betrayal House on the Hill. They just had an expansion come out for that today.
Yes,
I don't know that one.
I'm. There's a my friends are super into Betrayal, so they just got it, and we're gonna go over their house and get super drunk and play tomorrow.
Oh, it's so much fun. If you end up being the betrayer, I always end up being the betrayer because I'm always the oldest player. So much fun. But yeah, they came out with an expansion for Betrayal today, and it's called the Widow's Walk. It's I can't wait to play it.
Come on, why isn't your raid bitch at 110 already and fully geared?
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't even need to be fully geared. All she needs to be is geared enough that she can walk inside, summon, and then go away.
I could do that and throw down lock rocks.
Exactly. That's all you need. We don't need her to actually be useful to the guild at all, except to summon.
That entire walk back is entirely way too long.
I agree.
Yeah, Mag had said he tried to join, but it was locked, so I told him 1 sec, but I thought somebody had already pulled him down.
No, he didn't. He tried to join the channel, but I don't think he joined a different channel.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Click, click.
I just saw that thing you posted in the Shit Talk channel from Wowhead. The guy's like, the first raid's not even out, and you're already complaining about in-game content.
I just facepalmed when I saw that. I blame Monk for not being a pirate now. All your fault.
Are we all done summoning?
Oh yay, more ads.
Oh, he's in. I didn't see. Okay. So
Oh,
instead,
who brought? Oh.
Apparently
France.
icy, or is that why he's fired, or is it a different reason?
No, he's fired because he made a really bad pun.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't even qualify as a pun because it was that bad.
He said since we're druids, we should stick together in flight form. We could be Velcros.
I can't touch her. She's on evade.
Well, better go up there and melee her. I'll tank her if no one else will.
I couldn't melee her.
Trying to get up there. Can't.
Demon
Oh, that
Hunter
was pro.
win.
Yeah, she just keeps evading.
Come on, pull better aggro. What the fuck?
I've tried pulling her off.
That's what she said.
Ah, I can hit her from here. Aha! Bitch, you're
As long,
mine!
as long as her aggro target is... Oh, never mind. I thought.
It's one of those, how the fuck did she get up there and we can't?
He's still yelling at her even though he doesn't have his mic on. I thought you should know.
There's a reason I didn't have my mic on.
So much anger. Alright, I'll eat again now.
Nummy. Oh,
More friends.
Where did they come from?
there
You
we
interrupted
go.
my food. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm still in combat.
You're killing me.
Smalls. You can't say you're killing me without saying smalls.
And he's on evade and we can't get to him. Well, actually, I can range him.
I was gonna say he's technically on Dove, so if Dove can get him, like, moved at all, I don't know.
No, he doesn't move. He's stuck behind an invisible wall, and we're stuck on the other side, but... Oh,
Anyone typhoon him out or something?
nope.
That's what I was thinking, but if he's on evade, it's
Doves
not
don't
gonna do it.
move. Whatever you do, do not... Oh, bloody hell.
You move.
Well, I had to. He's evading me when I don't move.
Thank God.
Yay! Alright, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to get on the transmog mount for this monk.
Oh, baby. He's got a deal for me.
We still don't have the two newbies in, at all.
just the thing, Wanderer.
Hey, that come jump on my stick. Ha ha ha.
Strength and honor.
I was about to queue us up into the LFG. Thought I might put a little timer on their time spent with us.
Hello?
Hey there.
Yo.
Howdy.
May Elune.
And are we still looking for Magnus, or was he here? Oh, okay.
Hey, Jab.
What's up?
Ah, there you are. Okay. Couldn't hear you at first.
Yeah, move on.
No worries, man.
Day, are you done with the transmog? You need me to stay on?
Give me 1 second with it.
No worries.
1,000.
I was just like, okay, someone's still targeting him. I will wait.
I'm a little bear.
That
Yeah,
would
by the
make
way-
you a cub.
By the way,
Or
if
a
you get on the
TV.
if you get on the seesaw, you get a buff that turns you tiny.
Do we know who Ederson 012 is?
I'm presuming that's Maginus.
Okay. All he needs to do is just click on the AFK channel then, and we'll be okay.
I broke it.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Because Sirius is here now, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay, we're all good. So, yeah. Basically, it's pretty standard. Just green, green, blue, purple if we get to phase 6, wave 6. Stack on the tank who is tanking the ads. Move out for brambles, move out for score and touch. Pretty straightforward stuff. Should be really straightforward. We did really good last time, we just didn't have enough DPS because our DPS left. So, this time, probably be pretty easy. So let's do it. Use flasks, food, buffs, whatever you got. Already check and pull. Unless anyone has any questions. I'm assuming people know the fight though.
Isn't it green, green, blue? There you go. That one.
One sec.
Wait,
No,
Ken, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, never
Right
mind.
now.
That's good. That's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impure must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Allies, to my side!
Okay, green. Range DPS will be on the wisps. Melee
Thorns
on
are up.
the tree.
I have purified one of them. They fight for us now.
Deceiver, you corrupt sacred
Trees up.
vines. Entangle the
Yep, bring that
corrupting.
tree green. Keep killing those wisps. Watch the brambles. Pull it away.
Gotta get
Valor.
X sights up.
What happened?
I think the brambles was on him.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupting.
Did he drop?
I rezzed him. Oh, there he is.
Well, onto Cenarius.
Sorry, my network almost dropped.
No worries, man.
It's all good. Brambles is decided to target you then.
Sweet.
3, 2, 1.
Allies, to my side!
Green again.
Sacred vines, entangle
You
the
got.
corrupting.
Okay, thank you.
It'll be sisters this time. Range DPS
I
again
have
on wisps.
purified one of them. They fight for us now.
Deceiver,
Watch those
you
brambles.
corrupt the servants of the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupting.
Everyone on the sister. There's one wisp up. Scoring touch. Watch those brambles. Healers, just make sure that if you see those brambles, just dispel them as quickly as you can.
Got him.
Sacred vines, entangle
Next
the
up is going to be
corrupting.
blue, so keep that in mind.
4, 3, 2,
Beloved daughter, restore
Blue.
my strength.
Watch those brambles going right under Cenarius.
Thorns are up.
Embers,
Let
two
the
sisters.
nightmare be
Two
cleansed.
sisters.
Fill
Skull
the
first.
fire.
Off
Sacred
tank should be
vines,
interrupting the non-marked one. Melee interrupt the marked one. Watch the Scorn Touch. Watch that bramble too.
Scorn touch on the tank. Get away.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Get that last sister down. And on the Cenarius. Better with the interrupts this time.
This one's blue, right?
This one is green.
Green again? Okay.
There is no blue for this one.
Thorns are up. Off the box, please.
Range DPS on the Wisp, melee on the Drake. Watch those brambles.
I will not lose you, Shadow.
Wisp coming to the dragon, watch out. Watch those brambles.
I need to target something.
I'm rage starved. I need a couple. Okay, never mind.
Watch that breath. DPS cooldowns. And the Cenarius, good.
Is that you, Hero-chan?
Yes, Cenarius. We are here to save you.
Cleared out some of the bram.
Entangle the corrupted.
Watch out, Bramble's going right for the group.
Stomp out the stain of their evil.
Blue this time.
Thorns up.
Remember, sister takes priority over the tree. Sister first, sister first.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Stack on the tree though. Unless you have Scorn Touch. Make sure you're stacked on that tree.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Watch those brambles.
Alright, thorns are down, so once you get that tree down, get over here.
Yep, she's dead. Unload on Cenarius as much as you can.
Burn him down.
4, 3, 2,
We'll be going purple next.
Vines, entangle seeds of life. Purge the wicked from this fight with noble hearts. Could it be true?
Cleared a small path through.
Darkness be inside of me.
I have purified one of them. Hold your weapons.
Okay, tanks know what to do. Spread out, DPS spread out and kill these wisps.
Servants of the dream.
Watch the brambles. If you have the debuff, the buff from the sister, clear these brambles if you can.
Fortifies the dream.
He just phased.
Yep. Get Jumanji back up, please.
Yep, you res quickly, it's up. Lost everything.
Yes, Father. I will not fail
You got 5 seconds on B-Res.
Is there a B-res up? Use it. The druids.
Yes, 5 seconds on
You're
B-Res.
the only
Okay,
people who can B-res right now.
How did we use one already?
We used one on Zaya earlier, but I'm still down. Guys, somebody needs to get me up, please.
Size down to you now. Mag, do you have a B-Res up?
Get Jumanji up.
Now! Mag!
fortifies the dream. I mourn your deaths, but I could not let the nightmare win.
I tried sacrificing myself to Battle Rose Jumanji, but with all the shit on the ground, I couldn't see the brambles were there, and I ran right into them.
It's understandable.
I was gonna die for you, I swear.
Well, you did. You did die, just not really for her.
It's the thought that counts.
Kind of. Mag, what are you talking about? I mean, you're talking gibberish.
Well, either way, next time it's imperative that the tank gets battle res immediately, because during that phase, if the tank's not up, we will wipe and we will run out of space, guaranteed. It will not be pretty.
Okay, we're going to do an audio check here. We're going to do a ready check. If you guys can hear this, hit no, please. Nope.
Apparently Nami can't either.
Yeah, Nami.
Okay, well, let's give this another shot. Just clean up a little bit some of the DPS stuff, but I mean, overall, it was pretty good, so... Oh, good job. We did an audio check, and apparently you failed.
Agreed. Kick his ass.
This is a real ready check this time.
Not Nishan.
Okay, let's, well, check your flasks. Mine's about to run out.
Yeah, I got 6 minutes left, so I think
6
I'll
for
wait.
you.
I think I'll wait until the next one. Give me 1 sec, guys. I just remembered I actually have to make... Oh, I don't have... Never mind. Thanks, babe. Okay, we're ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Come forth and
Green.
fight for the dream.
Thorns are up.
Let the nightmare be cleansed.
Mag, off Cenarius.
Yeah, when the ads come up, you can't attack Cenarius. You'll get killed if you do that. And we need to kill the ads first thing. Remember, range DPS on wisps. Bring that tree to green. Melee on the tree. Brambles in the raid, spread out. Pull those, whoever has it, pull them away. And on Cenarius.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Green again.
Join. Sacred lines, entangle the corrupted. Villains, you poison the children of the dream.
Range DPS on Wisp, melee on the sister.
Took your jab. You need to clear your stacks, dude.
Step in the green when your stacks are on 20. If you have a cooldown, you're out of range, Jumanji.
Entangle the
Try to
corrupted.
stay closer to Skull so that it's easier to heal you. Bramble's on you, Nami.
I got him.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Four, three, two, one.
Beloved daughter, restore my strength.
Blue this time. There'll be two sisters. DPS.
Thorns up.
The skull marked one.
What wickedness is this, Malfurion? Sacred
I will not lose you,
vines,
Shadow.
entangle the corrupted. Destruction.
Scorn touch. Move away.
I'm out of range.
Sacred vines.
Nami, you are out of range.
entangle the corrupted.
I cannot heal you. Now I can.
Thorns are off. Feel free to open up.
The sisters are just dead. Go ham. Good timing. I need to dispel something. Please, someone dispel me.
Four, three,
Sacred vines,
one.
entangle the corrupted. Is that you, Theroshan?
Thorns
Green.
are going up.
Yes,
Ranged
Stellaris.
DPS on the Wisps.
We are here to save
Melee
you.
on the Drake.
I have purified one of them. They fight for us.
Deceiver, you corrupt the servants of the dream. Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
I need to get closer.
Why are you tanking him so far away?
Sorry.
No, not you. Dove. That's good.
Okay.
Watch out for the brambles that will run right by.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Nami, next time you get brambles, get away from the group.
Four, three, two, one.
Noble ancient,
Blue this time.
stomp out the stain of their evil.
Sister first, the bend tree. Make sure they
Don't
stack the
drop, guys.
sister on the tree.
Entangle villains. You
Wait.
poison the children.
Sorry,
of the
Nami.
dream.
I think it was Frost. Sorry, I saw a mage. Forgot we had two.
To save them.
Profiling.
To save
Watch
you.
that bramble
right.
by the tree. Watch it.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Scorn touch on Jumanji, get away from the ad.
Stack on that tree.
My stacks weren't cleared properly, so I'm gonna need some extra heals, guys.
Tree's dead, so you guys can swap.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Watch the brambles. Raid by skull.
2, 1.
Seeds of life, purge the wicked from this fight with noble hearts.
Purple. You'll have to clear your stack on purple.
The
Colonel.
darkness be inside
Yep.
of me.
I have purified one.
Everyone, I recommend clearing your stacks if you haven't done it recently. Also, spread out and kill those wisps.
Servants of the dream. Father. Father, is that you?
Healing potions if you're gonna die. It's a lot of AoE explosions.
Sacred vines. Entangle
Lust,
the
all
corrupted.
cooldowns.
Yes, it's too far away. I will not fail you.
Try to stack by the tanks, on the tanks. People are out of range, quickly.
Do not listen to him.
Move, move. Watch those brambles when you're moving. Clear them if you can.
Sacred vines. Entangle the corrupted.
Can we be res a DPS? Thank you. Tell me if you need Guardian, either of the tanks.
Sacred vines.
So far, we're doing okay.
That's the spell.
Now would be good. Now would be good.
Sacred vines. Entangle the corrupted. Your nightmare ends here.
I need to get closer.
Sacred vines. Entangle the dream. Must endure.
Are we supposed to transition after another purple phase? Because we definitely hit it early that time, but Excite was saying we transitioned too early.
No, we can't control when it transitions. It just happens if we don't DPS him enough in a certain amount of time. We have never transitioned him before wave 6. It's always going to transition too early. We don't have enough DPS.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have enough DPS. You can't transition him at 50-something% if you don't have the DPS to nuke him down quick enough.
Yeah, we need some better DPS.
Yeah, it was actually my last run. I don't have any time for more. I got some guild runs coming up, but
Yeah, we also need a more... Yeah, also, I need to look at the log just to see how much damage is being taken. Because I feel like the time that we killed him last week, the pools weren't nearly that big. And that's why we could kill him, because we had a lot of space.
I got you, Jumanji.
40 to 50k, if anything, that's the tanks. So...
Alright. Kat's computer locked up. She's coming back now. Yeah, I don't know what he was smoking, but every DPS was 80k and above.
Yeah, and I think those DPS died, so that's expected.
Yeah.
But our DPS is a little low overall, but I mean, we still made it last time. It's just, we had better pool management and, yeah.
So DPS is a completely irrelevant stat. I wish it would go away. It's all for most fights. It's about damage, and what he's talking about is that, and it's kind of unfair because it's R2 melee, and this is not a melee friendly fight. But you know, the actual damage being done is quite a bit low. Like Nami's at the top, and then it just kind of falters.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even for just damage, both of the Demon Hunters were over 40 mil on my readings, so I don't think that's an issue.
Well, I mean, I get what he's saying. I mean, everyone should be doing, like, ideally 150k plus on this fight. That's sort of, like, the metric of achieving goals and killing him before wave 6, ideally. If people are using their time. Like, using their movement efficiently.
Do we want to call it, guys?
I mean, we're only halfway through the raid, so I mean,
All right.
if we can get people who know what they're doing, it should be fine. If people stop cycling. Also, so many warlocks all of a sudden. Doesn't help that like everyone in the world is sick today. Like 3 of my coworkers are sick today. Strax is sick. Some other people are sick.
I'm sick too.
Yeah,
Have a
I
sore
was sick
throat.
yesterday. God damn.
I was sick yesterday too. Maybe it's going around on Discord. You gave me pixel germs all.
So, the guild that I had my warlock in before I came here, they like one-shot this boss, and he's on farm every week, and they one-shot him the first week the shit came out. They said what they do when Phase 2 comes out is they have the melee stand with the boss where the tank is, and all of the range stand in the center of the room, basically where Skull is, and everybody just kind of stands still for the most part, and that seems to work pretty well for them.
With the tank kiting him, or does the tank take a couple of stacks and then back him up?
So what they do is that the tank stands on the outer edge of the platform, and then you move the boss backwards every time he does the spear, and then they tend to use their mitigation at that point.
No, I think she was talking about the debuff from the corrupted ground, not the spears.
Correct.
Because I think I think I get it. Like I think what happens is you can take it, tank soaks it, uses their cooldown, sits in it until the next one, swap quickly, the other tank runs into it, drops it on the other pool, and then they move out and switch to a clear area and do it again, which gives you twice the space.
the consecrated ground, whatever it's called, it's going to grow in size based upon the damage from spears. So if you save your tank mitigations for when the spear comes out, the consecrated ground is not going to grow super large, and having the range in the center of the room, they don't have to move, because if you're kiting him along the outer edge, he's always in range. and then the melee can follow him around. And the biggest problem is we're just not getting enough DPS on him. So if we're transitioning at 50%, we need to be able to nuke that motherfucker. And if we're constantly moving around, our ranged, who are pumping out the most damage, are not going to get their maximum, throughput, especially during Bloodlust.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
I'm at the stone, by the way.
Oh, I think I kind of get it as well. Because, okay, so that actually does make a lot of sense for the range to stand in the middle as well. Because because it'll grow as people are standing in it, as well as when the initial damage is done. So if the entire raid is on the tank, then it'll grow much more rapidly than if just the melee are on the tank. So you can't just sit in the Spear of Nightmares. You gotta pull them out, and then you can drop the next spear in it, basically. You can just keep dropping spears in the same spot, I think.
The Consecrated Ground, as I've decided I'm going to call it now, starts out pretty small, and it grows based on spear damage. So you don't really have to move him very far. You only you only move the boss a few steps backwards, and it's anti-Consecrated Ground. There you go. And it's a slow process. If you remember that one boss from Northrend Naxxramas where he kept dropping the pools of shit, and you had to tank him slowly backwards around the outer edge, follow that same mechanic and you should be fine.
Oh, you mean Lich King when he drops the pools of Defile?
Yeah, but there was that one. No, in Naxxramas, not in Icecrown. There was that one boss that dropped all those green puddles of goo. In that last phase, he kept dropping it behind him, so you had to constantly, slowly kite him around the outer edge of the room until you finally ran out of room. So follow. Yeah. So follow. Well, actually, that was a different boss too. I'll have to look up the name of the boss, but just basically, you're gonna, when we transition at whatever percentage he's at, whatever tank has him needs to move him to some corner. It doesn't matter where, the closest one, some outer edge, and then the melee follow, and you just slowly move him back with the spear damage. And like I said, you keep cycling through every mitigation you have. You want to take as little damage as possible to keep the pool from growing as fast as possible. And then you'll tank swap, and the range stay on Skull the whole time, so he's in spell range the whole time. Then you Lust, everybody nukes him down. Even if he's at 50%, he should drop pretty quick. Grobulus, that's the name of the dude.
Okay, so we just need one more DPS and then we can kill this guy. Because, we're getting through to phase 2 consistently without too much issue. It's just tuning extra little DPS to make phase 2 easier. And making sure that we can do as much DPS in phase 2 as possible.
There's nobody out at the stone with me. Nami, why have you forsaken me?
Fuck's sake.
Alright, we're back. Had to take the dogs out.
Hi, back.
I don't understand why people queue for raids if they're in Dalaran and need a summons. Like, why don't you just come straight to the raid and then queue?
And they get really salty and impatient.
People are
Hey,
lazy.
I wasn't anywhere near, but I came as soon as I got the invite. Whatever.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You got here before I even realized that we didn't have people out there to summon. Not like the other guy who just like the stream of people who are like, oh, I want to do Cenarius. Actually, I'm gonna leave after 3 minutes because I'm bored. Ugh. My frustration with people sometimes.
Hope you don't mind that I'm melee though.
That's fine.
Ooh. 867 Warlock. Oh yeah!
Invite him because I can't see him. Oh wait, he's invited.
Already
I
did.
can't see him.
Are you sure it's not a 667 Warlock?
Not this week. Last week, nah, not so much.
Okay, now summons. Summons.
It's too far away.
Or my WoW can just crash. That works too.
Summons gone. That's the opposite of summons.
Nami, are you out there to be able to summon too?
I thought you said mommy for a
No,
second.
hell
I was
no.
like, what?
He left me out here all by my lonesome. I
don't think mommy says mommy.
I think Jumanji's a fat bear. I'm just gonna leave her out here.
Apparently the invisible wall keeps like disconnecting, you know.
That's the problem with having caps lock as your push to talk key. Sometimes you yell at people.
Meh.
What game was it that we had it set like you could just leave it toggled? Was that Puzzle Pirates? With caps lock? I think that's how we got started on caps lock in the first place.
Probably.
But yeah, that's what we use.
Well, I'm on my way out there.
Well, Jumanji and Nami are out there already, so you don't need to keep doing that, Alt.
I know it's like a orgy at the summoning stone. Nami-kun was on bottom.
Do we need another healer? 869 Shammy.
Yeah, sure. I'll go DPS. I can go DPS for that.
Are you fucking serious? I just came back inside. You all suck.
Well,
going back out.
Go back out! Go! Chop chop! I'll go back out. No, you are slow.
I'm a fucking bear. What do you expect?
For you to be on your mount as long as possible?
Maybe cat form?
Yeah.
Cat form.
Travel form, something.
Travel form doesn't work when I get into the tunnels.
Sprint. Dash.
But I have druid friends that go cat form, and they're quicker than my ghost wolf. They're
Yep.
usually tank.
Yep, because they got the speedy boosty thingy.
The speedy boosty
The
thingy.
feline swiftness.
Are we talking about the 2-minute cooldown of dash?
No, you know, the feral roar crap.
That's okay. You guys got
Stampeding roar.
got
Yeah,
that,
that
too.
one.
You can also have displacer beast
Yeah, Displacer Beast
or
is a PvP thing
feline
now.
swiftness. Is it really? Fuck, man, I haven't
For,
hit on my
for
druid yet.
bears, yeah, for bears it's a PvP talent. I think it's in the talent tree for cats, though.
Yeah, you have it as feral.
That's okay. With my divine steed, I can get paces pretty quickly.
Ha, ha, ha. He said divine steed.
You know it.
Demon Hunter dashes are OP though.
Agreed.
Same
like
with the
monks
double
were.
jump.
Just like Monk's roll was when they first came out.
Yeah, the mobility, man.
It's just not right, man. It's just not right.
Everyone said the same about Shaman in vanilla.
Yeah, that was back when nobody had any mounts.
I don't know. I think Demon Hunter is kind of OP for like the double jump, the wings, the fucking dashes. I don't know. I think they're too mobile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need. Well, the thing is, for their mobility, they need to cut down on their DPS to make them viable, which Demon Hunters are going to raise hell about.
Yeah, but if they give us like a little bit of like lifesteal or a bit more leech, then we're fine.
No.
Because like that's like my main problem with Demon Hunters, is like killing mobs and shit. I have no lifesteal and shit. I used to play Death Knight, so I'm used to healing myself every hit. You know.
Well, then play a paladin. I heal myself all the time. Hell, I heal other people in the raid all the time. I'm like, oh look, ult's going down. Heal. Oh,
I
Japan's going down.
I
Heal.
powered shield people as Shadow, even though it doesn't do shit.
I just like to throw out my heal when I'm not using it so that other people get it, and our healers have one less thing to worry about. He just brought friends. Oh no, he died. Even better.
Well, at least he died honorably.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, everyone's here. Make sure that your buffs, flasks, everything's up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The impurity must be cleansed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We must strike back at the nightmare.
Green.
Thorns are up.
Let the nightmare be cleansed.
Filth, defiler, sacred vines,
With
entangle the corrupted.
stack up on the tree if you don't have brambles. Watch those brambles.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Thorns are down.
Brambles going to center, watch out.
I need to get closer.
Green again.
Sorry, I took so much damage, but I cleared out the brambles for us.
Thank you. You have like Hand of Freedom or whatever for that, right?
Yep. Hand of Freedom plus my Divine Steed.
I like it. Watch this
I thought
list.
you meant.
Remember, Meleon's Twisted Sister interrupts.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Also, careful with that scorn touch. Someone almost dropped it on me.
Keep an eye on Jumanji. I'm a little bit rage starved.
On to Cenarius. Timing's pretty solid so far.
And do we want to get our DPS up?
Yeah. Actually, save it. Please.
Is that you?
4,
Narrow-Chan?
3, 2, 1.
This one's blue.
We are here to save you.
Thorns up.
Left sister first. Focus. Fire.
Sacred vines,
Off tank interrupt yellow.
entangle the corrupted.
Brambles on the green. Watch it. Try not to bring it to the raid. Watch the miss interrupt on the not marked one. Okay, get that other sister down.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Thorns are down.
As a note, don't go ham on the ads until the tank has them. I only have one taunt.
Same with me, guys. They took all of our other fun stuff away.
4,
Somebody just pressed me.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Champion of the dream, strike with wing
Green.
and claw.
Thorns are going up on the bus.
DPS is looking really solid on Cenarius. We'll probably get more phase away 6. Remember,
Somebody
ranged
cleanse
DPS
me.
on Wisp.
There we go. Thank you.
I will not lose you, Shango.
Melee on the dragon.
Sacred vines, entangle.
I'm rage starved. Keep an eye out on my health, pretty please.
Get those wisps down.
Watch the breath.
He's just about to go
Yeah,
into
cooldowns.
his ult. Make sure you clear your stacks.
We
Thorns are down on the bus.
Sacred vines,
go ham on the boss. We might be able to push him before this next wave. We phased them.
Yep.
No way.
Sweet.
Range DPS on Skull. All cooldown.
Hold your weapons.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Brambles in the center. Watch out. Going towards. Yeah, going. Yeah, he knows.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted. Yes, I will not fail.
Ignore the entangling nightmares. We'll DPS down this area. Beautiful.
Do not listen to him.
It's too far away.
Pull him out of there, please.
Entangle a nightmare ends here.
Can somebody get alt up?
Night can't be BRS'd. I pop my cooldown.
All my CDs are down.
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
DPS, just try to clear your stack if you're right by that pool and your stacks are going behind.
I'm at
He's
85
dead.
stack, but I can't move him.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think you'll have another chance to get spear.
I have his
Sacred vines, entangle the corrupted.
Just pop
I'm
everything.
switching to the roots because, yeah, Malv is about to die.
Just nuke the boss.
Yeah, no, just.
Alright.
There you go.
And you down. It's personal because we have too many pugs, so you get what you get.
It is done. Cenarius
Release, you just pop up here anyway.
But my great teacher lives. Now, I must focus all of my strength to cleanse him. Xavius waits ahead in the Rift of Alm, the true heart of the life. Would that I could fight at your side, heroes, but to this place I cannot
That
go.
okay,
My
that
bond
warlock is
with the Emerald
interesting.
Dream gives me
He just
great
kind of
power.
gave himself a little circle jerk and left.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got a chest!
Destroy the Nightmare Lord. Only
Huh,
this
that's
way
actually an
can the
upgrade, wow.
dream be restored
Go figure.
and Azeroth be saved. We
But I
Nice.
need so much versatility.
Say the
So
word,
worth it.
and I will
Well, what's your eye level right now on your chest?
It's 840. It gives me a sizable amount of agility and stamina, but credit is like my worst stat.
Yeah, I think I'd probably hold off on it personally.
hail to the night.
Can someone pop the transmog mount again? I need my side boot back.
I'm right here.
You're a mount now? Hmm. Good to know. Are you one for everybody or just specific people in the guild?
What do you take me for, a hooker?
Oh no, I haven't met you yet.
Just need one more DPS for this next fight. We can try Xavius with regular. It's gonna be a little interesting. DPS will have to be aggressive and on par for it. That's the only trade-off.
Yeah, Dove, we already went through the portal.
Don't aggro these things unless you want to start fighting trash without everyone here.
It won't let me charm woodland creature on the infected deer. That makes me sad.
Do we want another druid healer?
I'm thinking about it. If we get another healer, we'll need another 2 DPS on top of the 1 DPS in queue, though. Probably. It's just a lot of people. Yeah, why not?
Do we have anybody outside to actually summon? No, we don't. Okay.
I'm gonna put Hearthstone to Cernemar. Go out and summon.
Alright, I'll do the same.
Thanks, Kren.
Yeah. I guess well, no, because sometimes I do, put it in guild chat too, so I should just leave it as is, just need to remember to check.
Okay, now the group's full. Lol.
Where do we fly to again?
I fly to Starsong Refuge and you run rest of the way.
Alright, thanks. Just couldn't remember for sure.
If you're a druid, it's right around the corner from the Dream Grove.
Fuck off.
But you're not cool like us.
I always run into the Dream Grove and get kicked out. Like when I'm trying to harvest herbs on my Demon Hunter.
Hey, I can go to the Eastern Plaguelands in a heartbeat if I want to.
You Death Knight.
Nope.
I can go to Ulduar immediately if I want to.
I can go cry in Dalaran because I don't have any teleportations that are worth shit.
I mean, aww. Why can you go to Ulduar?
Engineering.
Right.
There's a thing for that? I don't have that. Oh, maybe I do. I'm just too lazy.
Don't know if I have that either. Oh, you mean
the
yeah.
Northrend wormhole generator has
Yeah, I've got
various options. One of them which takes you directly to Ulduar.
See, I didn't get engineering until WAD, so I don't know if any old-fangled technology. I
got
for
mine
Jeeves.
for MOP, I think. Yeah, because I was like, I run all these dungeons and things on my own and for mounts and whatever, and I need to sell stuff half the time, and you can only pull out like the guild page and the Argent Crusade Herald thing or whatever, the little orc that follows you around. But yeah,
The Squire.
that thing. Thank you. Words are hard.
Yep, I pulled
I've
you
been
in.
engineer since vanilla.
Appreciate it.
It's to keep out unsavory people like you guys.
We are dirty pugs.
Yep. Gotta keep our pristine raid channel clean of germs.
Well, why do you let Cat in?
Hey!
Ooh, I didn't say it.
Rude.
Just because I don't have an immune system, God.
Exactly. Or at least not your own. You're borrowing other people's.
Do not make me punch you, because I will.
You vampire!
Gib slap.
Yes.
She's actually done that to me once.
Yep.
Bitch slapped you?
No,
Gib
Gib
slap.
slapped.
Oh.
Like NCIS.
It's
That's
a
less
smack to the back of the head.
Yeah, I know it is.
Oh,
Less entertaining.
I don't think so. Because she'll hit me a lot harder that way than she would if she was actually bitch slapping me. Does anyone else need a summons?
Yes.
I need to
Bugger off.
I'll take one if you got one.
I don't need one right now. You didn't specify when.
Sure. Who was it that was...
Just click it. Clicky clicky.
I got it.
Anyone who is not in Rift of Elm, which is just one person.
Oh, you mean the person I physically brought here?
Mm-hmm.
That was standing next to us when you summoned him?
Well, no, he was flying in or something. He was on the way, wasn't he?
He was on my back.
Oh, well, I don't pay attention. Never mind.
Like I said, I literally brought him.
Why just go faster then? I don't know. Okay, so I'm presuming most people in here know this fight. There's probably like a few people who weren't here last week. I don't remember who was here.
Me.
I wasn't here last week.
Okay, well, we'll have to kill this trash first anyway, so. But it's an interesting fight, to say the least. Long. Okay, well, so pull one of these little skittering shadows to start the trash encounter. Kill order for these trash is...
What the hell?
Yeah, they get scared. Then comes the big guys from the shadow. Kill order is Nightmare Amalgamations, followed by Creature of the Shadows, in the Shadows, followed by Shadow Pounders, followed by Dark Devourers. Yeah, don't die. And here they come. I really like the aesthetics of this room.
I got this guy. The little guys go down first.
No, they just get cleaved. They are last priority. Big guys go down first. These guys that you see right now are second priority. The ones that will probably come next are first priority. And then the final wave, they'll be like intermixed. It's semi-random.
How much do those pools hurt when we get hit by them? Is it worth trying to move out of them?
760,000 damage.
Oh! In other words, it tickles. Got it.
Maybe
Pretty
for you.
much.
Well, yeah, I'm a tank.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, these guys are the top priority.
You have a strange definition of cute.
Meh.
But what about the counters?
Those are above the Devourers, but below everything else.
But they pound things.
Then you should like them.
Sorry, Nami, it took me forever to get that off you. Or do those little guys focus, or can they be taunted?
I think they can be taunted. I think they're just annoying little fuckers.
Okay.
They do have an aggro table, but they don't hit particularly hard.
Alright. I still don't want them beating on my DPS if I can help it.
Nami might like it.
Yeah, those tentacles, those are the Dark Pounders.
They have top priority?
They have last, both above.
Oh god.
Is it the spiders all over again? Bring the fucking spiders to the edge of the goddamn raid, or whatever, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm so salty, you triggered me.
Ooh, they can be stunned. The
At
big
least
guys
I can
can
walk
be
back
stunned.
in.
They all can be stunned.
But yes, but the big ones are the only ones I'm really worried about. Everything else can kiss my ass.
But then you don't have a chance to dodge.
Exactly.
Oh.
all I want to see is the word anal in front of Shadow Pounder linked.
Oh god, you're turning into general chat.
I was totally fine the last, 3 times Alted said it, and then he said it that time and you started laughing with your mic, and I was like, oh god, and I just lost it.
Here comes the fat man of honor himself. Not at all looking like poor things.
What is it we said last time? He skipped leg day.
Good God, he did, didn't he? I mean, he looks like all of them kind of just fused together into one ugly thing.
I think he's cute.
Yeah, you and my wife have very weird definitions of cute.
Okay, so healers. So this is a fun fight for healers and tanks. So basically a fun fight for everyone. So gotta put down some markers. Yeah, so this red and blue. Red, blue, skull, all a bunch of shit. Actually, no, I'll make that. So, at the start, just tank him where he is on skull. What's gonna happen is, so I'm explaining this tank mechanics. There is a ability called, what is it called?
Well, that's weird.
Darkened Soul, yeah. And it's a stacking debuff. What's gonna happen is, at 3, you're gonna tank swap, and the tank who has the Darkened Soul is gonna go to Moon, and then the healer is gonna dispel them. It's gonna do an AoE damage around you. Then you're gonna go back to Skull, basically. And the thing is, so this fight has a corruption mechanic. As you gain corruption, shit starts happening. 33 corruption, you start seeing these explosions around the side of the room that you gotta dodge, and only you can see them. At 66, it starts spawning in the middle of the room and you gotta dodge that shit. And at 100%, you go insane and then you turn on your allies. So, corruption's bad, you want to avoid it. You avoid it because half the raid gets put into a Dream Simulacrum at 95% on Xavius. This gets split down the middle, half the tanks, half the healers, half the DPS. The players who have the Dream Simulacrum, I recommend them that. So what happens is, in the Dream Simulacrum, you become a clone of yourself. When you die, all of your cooldowns, all of your everything, your corruption gets reset to what it was before you entered the Dream Simulacrum. So for that reason, I'd recommend don't pop your cooldowns until you get Dream Simulacrum, because then once you're done with Dream Simulacrum, you can pop them again, because your cooldowns are reset. And so the important thing about this is that if you have the Dream Simulacrum, you're going to be absorbing corruption-causing effects. Healers, the healer has to dispel, so that gives us 4 dispels if we have one healer who gets the Dream Simulacrum. It happens twice. The second one is at 65%, so we just got to do a lot of damage. Or we risk tanks dying. Or we have to have a healer slowly get a little corruption and try to be careful about it. But we want to avoid that. So you also might be wondering what the red X and the blue square are. That's Nightmare Blades. 2 people in the raid will be targeted with this. It'll create a line of blades that goes across the entire arena between you two. So one goes to red, one goes to blue. No one else should be standing in that line that goes from the edge of the arena between those 2 markers. There's also ads. He spawns Lurking Eruptions. Okay, so you'll target a random player with Lurking Eruption. It'll spawn a little fucking terror that needs to be kited. Players with the Dream Simulacrum will run in the way of that ad and soak it, because if you get hit by it, it causes an AoE and causes corruption. So players with Dream Simulacrum will soak those. Pretty simple. Just run interference. But every minute, after a minute into the fight and at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, instead of a Lurking Eruption, he'll do a Manifest Corruption. This is a big ad that needs to be tanked away from the raid. The player with the Dream Simulacrum should be tanking this. Because he does an ability that causes Nightmare Corruption to everyone in front of him. so he must be pointed away from the raid, and DPS should focus and burn this guy down as first target.
And consequently, he needs to be pointed away from the other tank. Niff and I didn't realize that last time we were tanking Xavius, and one of us had way more corruption than the other one.
Yeah.
So he can be tanked next to the box, but he has to be pointed away, kind of like catty corner.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Basically, you want it so that only you, the tank with the Dream Simulacrum, are being hit by this ability. If anyone else gets hit by it, you're doing something wrong. And yeah, that's everything during phase 1. Pretty straightforward.
Hey, all.
Yeah.
So, the Corruption Horror, which is tanked by the tank in the Dream, Jumanji's right, it can be tanked next to the boss as long as the Horror is never facing the raid.
Yep.
But melee should never be anywhere close to it. So, ideally, you want ranged on the ad and melee on the boss.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that ability. He does a Nova every 20 seconds, so ranged DPS alone should be doing it. Wait, no, it says the Corruption Nova will damage all players in the raid, though. Is that not...
Within 150 yards.
Right, it's not the Corruption Nova I'm talking about,
okay,
but
sorry.
But he's got a small hitbox, and it's very easy for melee to get hit with that. Even though whether
Wouldn't
the
that
melee's
be
in the term or not.
the debuff that's on the tank when it's dispelled? It creates a Nova.
Right, that creates a Nova. So the other thing is, us healers, we need to have a rotation for dispelling, because with 3 of us, it's likely that 2 of us can be in the Dream. So what we want to do is dispel the tanks at 3 stacks, and then one healer does it first, and if there's a second healer does it, because the stacks do reset once the Dream Simulacrum ends. And we need to keep going back and forth with that, so we need to assign who's going to dispel in what order.
I thought we just switched at 3.
Yeah,
No,
but it has to
you
be
don't-
dispelled. It never fades unless it's dispelled.
Okay, gotcha,
And so
gotcha.
it has
Right.
to be dispelled by a healer. And the problem is it causes 25 corruption per dispel. So it's
Right.
a pretty hefty toll if you're doing it without a Dream Simulacrum.
And because the corruption ad has to be tanked by the Dream tank, there's really not a lot of reason to switch anyway. So as long as healers are coordinated with the dispelling, that's largely irrelevant. And the corruption Nova, I don't think that has a very large explosion radius in normal mode. I think the corrupted Nova is like 10 or 15 yards or something like that. That's
yeah,
why
it's really small.
that's why you don't want the melee on that ad. You want, because the tank has to be dispelled, and it's going to cause like 600,000 shadow damage to all the melee, and that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully we're not needing to swap tanks while the corrupting horror is up. Hopefully we can get it down fast enough that that won't be a huge issue. But I mean, that could just be me being optimistic. But yeah. And also, the problem is if in the first Simulacrum, there's a chance that we only get one healer who's going in. So that is kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's phase 1. When we get to phase 2, we'll bring him to the middle, to green. It's a little bit the same. There's still going to be the Nightmare Blades, and instead of Darkened Soul, it's going to be Blackened Soul. And it explodes, and it also creates a pool of Tainted Discharge. And a player with the Dream Simulacrum has to soak that, because if it's not soaked within, I think, 15 seconds, it'll spawn an ad. Also, during this fight, Inconceivable Horrors will be spawned by Xavius instead of the Lurking Horrors that were in phase 1. These will also spawn a Tainted Discharge when they are killed. This needs to be soaked by someone standing it for a few seconds. Pretty straightforward. These have to be killed immediately, because if they reach Xavius, they'll start charging him with Dark Ruination, and it'll do AoE damage and will cause 1 corruption per tick for every player in the raid. So they just got to be killed before they reach Xavius. you can pull Xavius away from them. So, and they can be stunned and all that shit, I believe. Yes, slow, stun, CC. So use that to keep them away. He also targets a player with Corruption Meteor. What you're going to do with this is you're going to pull it off to the side of the raid, and everyone with the Dream Simulacrum is going to soak it, and no one else is going to stand in that circle. That's it. That's what you gotta do for that. If you're standing in that and you don't have Dream Simulacrum and you're not targeted by it, you're doing something wrong. Also, Xavius gets a buff during this fight every now and then. He gains this buff once a minute for 30 seconds, or until 3 melee strikes. And what happens is, on every melee strike, he'll afflict 5 corruption to the tank. So what you have to do is, the tank who has Dream Simulacrum has to take Xavius when he's got this buff. Otherwise, you'll very rapidly go insane. So that's just something tanks got to be aware of. Also, apparently, depending on the timing, you can also get Blackened Soul during this, so it's just something to be careful about. And this phase ends at 30%, and then it comes a burn phase, Pop Lust. There'll be tentacles that spawn. You'll try to kill some of them. You don't have to kill all of them. The point is just to kill enough so that there's not too many tentacles causing too much corruption, and that we can kill Xavius in time. It's just a DPS race at that point. It's a lot of mechanics. It's just a really long fight. It's mostly people with the Dream Simulacrum have to be soaking abilities. Everyone else is killing ads and trying not to get hit by abilities. Okay, everyone's ready, so let's give this a shot. Yep, and healers, just make sure you're calling out who's spelling when. Because it's going to be random who gets the dream.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Go ahead and flip him around, Kren.
I have something on me. What the hell do I have? Oh, Darkening Soul. Is that what I need? Oh, okay, damn it.
Alright, Jumanji has the sleep on her.
Okay, I have 3 stacks. I'm moving to get dispelled.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Gotta move that.
Thank you.
Are you talking the blades or something else?
The blade. Someone was in the race with the blade.
I was on blue, so I don't know who else had it.
It was Mag, I think.
Into the heart of you.
Alright, Corruption Horror is out. I've got it, but I've also got to get dispelled.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
I just got hit by blades.
Somehow I'm tanking the Corruption Aura.
Dispel me, please.
Tether to your mortal life. Beware.
Ow.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Alright, I need a dispel.
2, 1.
Corruption Horror.
Dispel, please.
On Crenid.
I will sever you from the waking world.
I've got him back.
Beware.
Dispel Jumanji, please.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
I need a dispel. Crenid. Sorry, I took him back because you were low. Fuck.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
I don't know why, but I'm taking a lot more damage than I feel like I should be.
I will sever you from the waking world.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Alright, so I'm gonna move the boss. Do not follow him. Dispel me right now.
The Corruption Horror is just wrecking deep. Oh yeah, there's nothing we can do. There's only one thing. So it's
Yeah.
a wipe.
It's a wipe. So, I know healers are supposed to be calling out who's dispelling who, but I never heard anybody's.
Well, I mean, it looks like you're just taking damage from Darkened Soul and attack. So, I mean, that's just the mechanics. It's a battle of tanks and tank swapping and healing. It's really just a bit of a dance of balance.
Woven for all time into the fabric of the nightmare.
Xavius uses the power of his
Also, Kren, when you get dispelled, don't taunt him automatically off me. I have to be able to get 2 stacks so I can move out to dispel. Otherwise, I end up taking 3 stacks the next time around. Or 4 stacks, sorry.
Oh, you saw it, never mind. Oh.
How did I die? Why did I die? That was weird.
Did you talk to Malfurion or did you just jump in?
I just jumped in.
Gotta talk to Malfurion. If you just jump in, you die.
I just jumped in.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I just jumped in the first time and I was fine.
I die if I don't talk to Malfurion.
That is so weird. So it's like a demented elevator boss.
Yeah.
Also, Dove, are you switching on 2 or 3 stacks?
3 stacks.
Okay. I just saw it once at 2, so I was just making sure.
That probably was me grabbing it incorrectly.
Yep. Also,
Yeah,
just
just
make
like-
sure that you grab that corruption quickly. It seemed like he was wrecking melee for a while, the range DPS for a while before he ended up getting in position, and he was bouncing around a lot.
Okay, now not the big ad, but the little small one that's running around. Who tanks that?
Whoever's not on Xavius.
Okay, it's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure.
So the little ad isn't actually whoever's on or not on Xavius. It's the tank that has whoever's sleeping at the time. Like that particular pull, I'm the one who gets it. He picks a random tank, and whoever's sleeping there at the feet of Xavius as is the tank is the one who gets him.
Sorry, yeah, that's
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Because he does an ability that causes corruption, and when you're dreaming, you get less corruption from bad.
Yeah, all your corruption gets
Okey-dokey.
negated at the end. Also, if you die, you just come back to life.
Gee, this sounds like a fight that I remember from last expansion. Yeah, if you die in the stomach, you're fine, as long as you haven't done this already.
He kind of looks like Thor.
It kind of does. Reminds me of him.
Also,
Are you triggered? Are you triggered alt?
Barry, I fucking 200 wipes on Mythic Gorfines. Never again.
That's scary impressive.
That's how many, and that's better than average compared to some other guilds trying to do it.
Nami, where'd you go? Nami.
I think he just disconnected. He's no longer in raid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody type /range 6.
If you have DBM, it'll
Yep,
do it
did.
automatically for you.
I just typed it at the beginning.
Did you know that if you eat the bacon just by itself, you get a buff that says yummy bacon in your tummy?
Yep, and if you eat 6 of them, you get an achievement.
Oh.
Really?
Oh my god, really?
Yep. You can't
By
have a food
themselves?
buff when you do it, otherwise you won't get the achievement.
Oh, well now you tell me, you jackass.
He's sitting there, click, click, click.
Thanks, alt.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ready yet.
See, I didn't get it because I messed it up the first time, and now I actually did it. That's how I know it doesn't work with food buffs.
Speaking of bacon, we had BLTs tonight. My handsome husband helped me make them.
I love BLTs.
I love Kevin Bacon.
I love BLTAs.
Yes.
Avocado?
Damn right.
That's gross.
What?
Okay, so you guys know I eat by texture, right? Like avocado does not go
It's a
on
very
the
gross texture.
of
I hate the texture of
BLT.
avocado.
Yeah. I'm
Catherine-
also not a fan of avocado, but that's like a sin in California.
I like guacamole,
yeah.
not avocado.
What? You guys are so weird. I mean, even Catherine, who's a texture person, loves avocado.
Well, I like avocado, just not on a BLT because the BLT is supposed to be crunchy and yummy, and avocado is not crunchy.
Not the way I make it. I put enough mayonnaise on there that the crunch is kind of muted.
Yeah.
Mayo on a BLT? Are you crazy?
That's what goes on a BLT.
No. Just nothing but the BLT. That's it. No, no, nothing
Start
else.
a war right now.
What?
Okay,
Where are you
okay.
from?
let's
Plenty of bacon, plenty of tomato, plenty of lettuce. That's all you need.
Hey guys, is a hamburger a sandwich?
I was about to say that, but I want to
Yes.
get this boss. I want to do this boss. Fuck that question. We can
Is it
talk
taco
about
or
it later.
Tacos
We
and
love you all.
sandwiches. The Avocado War of 2016.
And no wins out here. Oh, there we go.
Maybe after we kill the boss, we could discuss making guacamole with peas.
Oh, jeez.
2, 1.
Did you say with
Green.
peas?
Dragons, gods, and legends.
Yeah, you don't remember that? Even the president had to weigh in on that.
Simple and swift.
Is it our current president?
I'm with Nami on this.
Embrace the dreaming.
All right, Dream is on Jumanji.
No.
Blades,
I will
blades,
not
blades.
permit it. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Make sure
Alright.
if you have the dream, you're soaking that little ad that comes up.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Guys, move. Okay.
From the waking world.
1.
Or
I need a target.
Go ahead and taunt him.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
apparently he wants to slash me one last time.
Dispel Jumanji, quickly.
And then Krenid, please.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Blades went through the raid.
Yeah, Blades killed the tank.
I need more mana.
Sorry.
Beware.
It also took me quite a while to be dispelled.
Not enough mana.
I
I'll
just look at.
slice into the heart of you. Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Dispel Kren. I would like a dispel! Krenid! Dispel! Now!
If you're the only healer and you're out of Dream Simulacrum, you have to eat one or two.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Taunt Kren.
Beware.
I keep getting aggro on the Corruption Horror.
I'll slice into the
I think we need to move Thaddeus.
eternal slumber.
Doesn't matter.
Madness.
It's a wipe.
Yeah, I mean we can try reorganizing this setup a little bit.
Well, I think the main problem is that people with the blades don't know what the fuck they're doing, and that keeps killing way too many people.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I think I
Yeah.
missed the alert there.
Oh, it wasn't just you. It's I've seen.
It's not just one person. It's been too many people. Honestly, I don't. I mean, what we could do is just have both the people that have them on them run to the side, and then it would just go through the edge, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the primary issue is
If they're
when you
too
have
close
like
together, it doesn't know where to go, so it could go in any direction.
so
happened
yeah,
to
if you
me
have
by-
like a ranged and a melee that get it, and the melee doesn't react to it, it's going to hit everybody, and that's exactly what happened in my case. I had it with someone who was melee, and
Probably
it just
me.
ran over the tank.
Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about that if the melee doesn't move. Like, it's just gonna pivot over the raid no matter what.
I missed the alert and didn't see it in time. Sorry.
That's okay. I won't kick you from the raid just yet.
Also, whoever has the dream, just try to pick up that Corruption Horror really quick, because I don't know if it's just like I'm switching too fast. I keep getting aggro on it and keep getting a swipe. Like, I tank him for a
That's
good like
fine.
10 to 15 seconds.
That's fine. That's my fault. We really, like, it takes me that long to get Kren to taunt the boss, or I'm running. Need to move the boss a little bit forward so I can pick it up when it spawns easier. Because look at how far he is over there compared to where it is over here that he spawns at. Like in all the videos that I've watched, they don't tank him over there in the corner, and they tank him in the middle.
Okay. I know we move him during phase 2. Yeah, I guess he's a, yeah. I guess this. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
But no, it's not your fault that you're switching too early. It's taking me too long to get to him.
Yeah, and I mean the corruption's
Is that a
taking
little
while.
better, guys?
That should.
So if
be
the
okay.
red and if one person goes to red, one person goes to blue. If you have the blades, because of where I'm tanking him, melee should have no problem.
That's too
Okay,
far to run
here's-
for melee, though.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay, there
say
you go.
it happens so quick. I don't know if people
Okay.
would be able to get over there.
Okay, fine. There you go. So, the group itself, ranged group should hang out probably there-ish? Or on green, whatever. Which
Yeah,
one do you want? All green or yellow?
I think staying on green would be the best, because we're going to have to be in the middle for most of the fight, DPS-wise.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, so, these are better than my paint pictures, but I can show you what, like, Wowhead has positioning-wise.
Yeah, my flask is gone too. So we should probably just try it.
But yeah, that picture I just posted in a raid, that's the different phases, roughly what the positioning kind of looks like. They have 3 tanks in their setup, but that's just so that one tank can be dedicated for the horror during phase 2.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, we'd need like 3 tanks, 4 healers, and like 10 DPS, and it's not enough numbers for that.
That's fine. But yeah, he's tanked in the middle.
Yeah, so keep
that'll
him
be
closer to
fine.
the center. So yeah, let's
So
just do this. At least for the like figuring this out and getting like understanding the fight and seeing the phases. Because we should be able to get to phase 2.
We lost 1 DPS, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but he was also one of like the lower ones. I don't know. He was messing up mechanics a lot as well.
Okay.
I saw him repeatedly fuck up the blades.
Yeah.
So yeah, just for the sake of cleaner mechanics, let's give this a shot. Because like we perfected our Cenarius mechanics, so next episode Xavius.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Just like Il'gynoth before him.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends.
Remember, spread out 6.
Pull him forward just a little bit more.
I've got people in my radius. Move out. If you're in my radius, get the fuck away. Okay, guys. There are red and blue for a reason.
Yeah, we moved them. Just kind of pay attention.
Yeah.
They're right over there to the left. Not the right.
I've
the
got
left.
3 stacks. I need a dispel. Dispel would be nice.
I'll slice into the heart of you. 1. I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
Go ahead and dispel Jumanji so I'll be able to taunt off friend, please.
Guys, seriously, with the
You
blades.
can't tunnel vision. This is a boss where you really can't tunnel vision.
I need a dispel.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Alright, I just used up my extra lives, so.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Don't go too off to the side, or else you'll pivot it towards the raid if you go too far.
Okay. Dispel Jumanji, please.
2, 1.
Okay, I'm mind controlled.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
B-Res?
I'll slice
Yeah, it's okay to get mind controlled if you have the dream. You'll
All
just come out of it.
demands. You did not move.
Sorry, let's look at it.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
I need Dispel. Granted. Thank you.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
I need a target.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Four, 3,
Dispel Jumanji, please.
1.
Thank you.
I will sever you from the waking world.
I need some big heals, guys.
Beware.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
He's phase switched.
Four, three, two,
Yeah.
beware.
It's a wipe.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
And that's the ads that have to be killed before they reach the boss. Otherwise, you get pulsing damage. That's what happens. That's what happens.
Beware. Four, three,
Embrace the dream. I'll level you one by
Corruption Meteor, people with a dream, come to me. Come to my big
I will
explosion.
not permit it.
And I'm emptied. Sorry, guys.
Well, he has that buff that he gets that gives 5 corruption per hit, so you need to have the dream tank up or else you're going to be a wipe at this phase. So I'm just going to kill you.
four, three,
Rip.
Time to crush
Set the
your
queue.
dreams. Another dreamer for my nightmare. You will never stir again. My victory draws. You will never stir again. You will never stir. My victory draws. My victory is absolute. The power.
I think we're gonna call it here. Yeah, I think we're gonna either try this again next week with 4 healers or 3 tanks because it's hard to get enough dispels without being super stacked on like overgeared DPS with just 3 healers, because we having the problem where we're getting 1 healer in the dream and then we're running out of dispels, and then well, people just gotta suck it up, and that's not particularly ideal. But I mean, thanks everyone for coming. We definitely got our Cenarius mechanics down pat, so next week is probably going to be a steamroll all the way up through Cenarius, and then we'll just be really working on this guy, getting his mechanics down, and hopefully come Tuesday we'll have a full raid and not like a lot of people sick and missing everything. And thanks for the pugs for coming. Sorry you didn't get Xavius down. Thanks for helping us kill Cenarius. Cheers. Have a good week.
Oh, I've got to go get my exalted status with the Nightfallen tonight. Woo!
Nice.
I don't know why I'm so excited about it. I shouldn't be.
Because you get your last piece of gear.
Yeah, achievements, probably.
Talk to me! Hurry back! Let's keep the show moving. The great Akazam Zarak appreciates your coin. Yeah, put it right there. Thank you very much. All right.
Hey, Alt.
Yeah.
Are we looking for a warrior in raid?
I mean, a warrior would be nice to have, but I know multiple people have expressed wanting to have a warrior, and Nif has basically geared up his warrior already, so we can easily just swap out someone else. Like, we could easily have another demon hunter instead, because Nif's gonna have his warrior. So we have that kind of flexibility at least.
Okay, well, I've got the reason I'm asking is because I've got a warrior that's tank DPS that's wanting to get into raiding. So he wants to know about the guild. So I'm asking you if it's something that we should pursue or not.
I mean, if he's fine with DPSing and a very low likelihood of ever being able to tank.
Okay.
Because there's 4 tanks above him in the queue. Which is incredible if you ask me.
I just told him, we have 4 tanks above you, but we could use another plate DPS, because we have, like, no plate. I mean, on Tuesday, I was it.
You need something? Light blessing.